the property I'm renting and talk to some of the occupants of our Skid Row unhoused population. I think it has existed so long because there's no financial incentive or gain from politicians who actually could do something, could allocate funds, could disperse funds to attack the problem, but there's no money in it. So there's little motivation to get politicians to do the right thing. Now, I've been coming to this neighborhood since the 80s, when it was predominantly an African-American neighborhood. But I would say in the last 25, 30 years, there's been a profound demographic shift to where basically the neighborhood is predominantly Latino. And to me, I don't know why this situation persists. I don't know why we can't do something about unhoused.
I spent 6 years in the United States Marine Corps, and we have a constitution for a reason. It provides us inalienable rights that we have to adhere to. And in this country, we have no kings, period.
What was it like for you to see members of the Marine Corps 2 blocks down 4 months ago defending the federal building, the ICE detention center? Some of those men and women were from right here in Southern California.
It hurt me. I went down and talked to them. I informed them that you can file conscientious objector status and not be down here. You know, I learned that about my 4th day in boot camp. That Posse Comitatus that was established in 1878. We do not put military troops on the streets of America. So when I saw that, I was enraged. And I was down here standing next to the Marines, telling them, remain calm and hurt no one.
I see you with your American flag wrapped around your neck. To the people that say, the people protesting on the streets today hate America, you say what?
I love America. I will fight for America. I will die for America. And if you don't understand the Constitution, learn it, because it means something to us.
Good luck in your campaign. It's so nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it. I mean, there you have it. Running for office, it doesn't get much more civically involved than that. Steph, let's see, maybe if we have another second.
Yeah, they put money where they can make money. There's, like I said, there's no money in doing something for the unhoused or the homeless population. There's no incentive to act, to do anything. Even though you go to Skid Row and you look at the lack of humanity that is demonstrable. And yet we have money for everything else, wars, send to other countries, foreign aid, Ukraine. We have money for all of that, but we can't help our own. And I don't care how they got there, whether it be addiction, mental illness, or just a string of bad luck, which a lot of people have. A lot of people are one paycheck away from not being able to pay their mortgage or rent. Oh, whether it be drug addiction, mental illness, you know, just a string of bad lucks, because a lot of Americans are, you know, one paycheck away from not being able to pay their mortgage or pay their rent. The cost of living is just out of control for most average, normal people. And I think there are solutions, but the thing about it is there's no money in homelessness except for and I sometimes refer to them as vultures, or the people who take advantage and exploit the homeless for their own gains, whether it be political or financial. But a lot of these people are being taken advantage of. So, you know, there's solutions. I don't see how or why this situation of basic inhumanity happening that has persisted for generations. Yeah, well, yeah, that's pretty much the answer right there. This is a problem that no one wants to address. because the motivation, the will isn't there to do anything about it. I mean, there are solutions. We have finances, we have resources that could help these people. You know, there's just the lack of motivation to help the homeless because there's no financial reward at the end of that. So that's why we're here, and that's why the situation condition has persisted for so long, decades.
State of Fraser. This is an adverse environment, has a negative impact on property values, and I don't see places like this in Beverly Hills or other parts of the city. So why would they let it exist here? I don't know. But we're gonna go over and check on some of the members in the community, some of the unhoused, and kind of get a different perspective, their perspective of what it's like to live here. I know a guy was murdered there on that corner, homeless man. Was murdered there on that corner about 2 months ago. Now let's go over and talk to my brother right here, because I've seen him here before. How you doing, man? My name is Steve Hill. All right. How you doing, sir? What's your name? Johnny, how you doing? Very. How you doing, brother? All right. I'm running for a 37th congressional district because I've been trying to get a lot of us off the street. You know, in California, black people make up about 8% of the population, but yet we're like 46% of the unhoused.
I got it.
And, you know, everybody has their situations, how they got here, how they've been here, but the way I look at it is we're all human beings.
Yeah. Exactly.
And human beings need basic necessities. I mean, food, housing. This is the richest country
In the world. And we give away more than we take
and we
in.
give away money to Israel, money to send bombs over to Ukraine, support all these other third world countries with food, assistance, but we don't help our own.
Exactly.
We don't help our own.
People out here starving to death.
Right. And this is the things that we've got to change. I mean,
Even
for
the kids-
humanity's sake,
Exactly.
we can do better than this. I know we can.
Yeah, they do. You know, you gotta get educated.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's hard educating people because there's no money in homelessness. Now, if somebody can come out here and make money off of you guys getting placed in an environment that would be conducive to living like normal human beings in America, but there's no money in it. So the politicians don't care. All these organizations is like a Band-Aid. They really can't fix the problem.
Carrying bags.
What do you think about carrying bags?
She says she doing stuff, but it don't really look like it.
Well, it doesn't look like it to me. I mean, you know, if we go further up, it gets a lot worse.
Oh yeah.
A lot more people.
Oh yeah.
But I'm running for Congress, and I plan on doing something about this
I
shit
appreciate
because it doesn't have to be like this.
That damn sure don't. And mostly our people like you too.
Like you said, mostly our people. And my district also encompasses Ladera Heights, Baldwin Hills, that whole Crenshaw area over there, Lamert Park.
Yeah.
So I got some black people over here living in the upper middle class environment, and then you got black people on this end of my district on Skid Row. It makes no damn sense. The disparity is profound. We can do better than this as a country. And as a people. That's what it should be. That's what I'm going to try to get done. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Well, that's part of the problem. We need to follow the money. You know, there's been a lot of money and tax dollars and propositions and legislation to help unhoused. And there's been billions of dollars dispersed. And where did the money go? Who gets the money? How is that money spent? We need an audit. We need to find out and follow the money. Because, you know, far as I can see, whatever they're spending the money on has been highly ineffective. Knock, anybody home? These are my neighbors. This is my neighborhood. Some of these people, this is all they have in the world. You can imagine that. All they have in the world. Discarded items. How you guys doing? You guys doing anything? A little bit. You don't? A little bit. How's it going out here? Life okay?
No.
Nobody's bothering you?
No.
Feel pretty free?
Sometimes something wrong with it. You think I'm worried.
What are you worried? You worried about what? Okay. Recycle?
Yeah.
That's what you do? That's how you maintain your existence, is by recycling things?
Sometimes, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Everybody got to make a living, right? How long have you been out here, sir, if you don't mind me asking?
How many?
Years. Years? Days?
Years? How many years? Where?
Here. Yeah, this location. Okay. You guys registered to vote?
No,
I'm running for Congress. You guys ready to get registered to vote, all right? You guys are not undocumented, are you? You guys citizens? Man, I don't care. I'm not ICE. You see this? This here says fuck ICE. I'm not ICE. I'm just want to come out here because you're neighbors. I actually live right around the corner. This is you got a lot of recycling. You do primarily bikes? Okay. You guys can vote though, right? I need votes. I don't want your money. I don't want your bikes. I want your vote. You guys can vote, right? Okay. What is the hardest thing about living out here on the street? Is it getting food? Is it health care? What's the difficult? Saturday?
Yeah, we did a food every Saturday.
Do you sell stuff along the San Pedro? Do you sell stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people sell things to get money. That's cool. So I'm running for 37th Congressional District. I want you guys to get registered, tell everybody you know, and we're going to change this whole homeless situation in Los Angeles. It makes no sense. And that's a big part of the problem. Oversight and accountability. Let's find out where the money's being spent. Let's find out where the money goes to help the homeless people. And then after we find out where the money goes, let's hold people accountable, because I have a feeling that the money's not going where it needs to go. It's not helping the root problem. Yeah, so it's a rough life, man. Nobody should ever have to live like this. Look at all of this. Who wants this in their neighborhood? This absolutely destroys property values for that house right there, the house next to it. They wouldn't let this condition persist. And that's because basically the definition of market value has been so adversely impacted by corporatism and investors in the real estate market. Now, when I first started appraising real estate, the definition of market value was the most probable price that a property would bring under the conditions requisite to a fair sale, with the buyer and seller both being well-informed, prudent, and that the sale is not affected by outside external forces. They've changed the definition of market value because so many greedy corporate interests. I think at one point in America, like 30% of homes were owned by business and corporations who were renting them out. And that's why market value for renters have been so dramatically impacted, because they've raised the rent. I mean, properties need to be performing at their highest and best use. And to do that, you need to maximize whatever money, return on investment you're getting out of that property. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people can't afford rent right now. Thank you.
I was willing to die for the things we have in our Constitution. And right now, I think our constitutional rights are being violated, stepped on, trampled on, and disregarded by our president, commander-in-chief, which would be Donald Trump. I mean, everything looks unlawful to me at this point in America.
In Philadelphia.
To that, I mean, we have become desensitized to people living on the street, to people out in the elements, sleeping on hard concrete. No pillow, no nothing. I've seen it. I've got photos of it. We need to attack these problems, and we need to attack these problems vigorously, and it needs to be done with compassion. You know, not just snatching them up, throwing them in jail, but addressing all of the underlying causes and issues of homelessness, finding out where the money goes that's being spent. And I think we can do it. We just don't have the right people in office. All of our politicians need to be held accountable, and there's no one to hold them accountable. No one. All of these organizations that I'm sure they pay their staff well out of the grants and donations that they get. But we need to find out, where's the money going to help these human beings in need?
I don't know if they need to put out a dumpster, a free dumpster where people can dump their shit, but it would be more financially feasible than dumping on the street.
Well, it's because people feel helpless. This condition has persisted for so many years. People have just become immune to seeing it, and they're complacent. They don't, you know, it's like they don't care anymore, and it's a condition, it's a situation that people take for the norm right now. And I would never take a person living on the street as the norm, without health care, without proper hygiene, you know, without just the decency and dignity of having things that human beings need to exist in the richest country on the face of the earth. All right, man, we're going to take a little stroll up the street here in my neighborhood, 37th Congressional District. This is Steve Hill speaking. We're going to take up the street and look at the street merchants and look at this shadow hidden population of people who make their living basically on a 3-day weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, by selling items they've collected. And basically they're doing it to make a living. And on the other hand, it creates an adverse condition for the neighborhood because there's a lack of street parking. Also, the crowds, the noise, the lack of ease of movement, but they're on a public street, and you know, there's easements there. The easements are for ingress or egress into properties. They're just for smooth passage on the street for pedestrians, but they really can't do that because the sidewalks are full. And I would imagine that most of these people are, some of them at least, got to be undocumented, because this is the way they found to make money, to make a living, to exist, to coincide with our American life of capitalism. It's making money. So these people are out trying to make money to feed their family, keep a roof over their heads. And, you know, they shouldn't be treated with any amount of disrespect. They should be treated with dignity, and hopefully they won't start doing ICE raids here, because I just think that would be a horrible sight to see, with the amount of disrespect that these federal agents and ICE customs are all just horrible. So we're just gonna take a stroll up San Pedro. Once again, 37th Congressional District, just south of the world famous Skid Row. And going to talk to the people and try to get a feel that these people are in my district and they need representation too. And I don't know how local government views the street merchants, but to me, I can see if you live in this neighborhood, they are a nuisance. They create crowds, they create traffic, and who knows? I mean, the food they're selling could be unsafe. We don't know, but we don't have any government agencies or entities checking, make sure the food's at the right temperature. There's no ratings of A, B, or C on the food. So it's kind of an unsafe situation or condition, but it goes unchecked, and it's gone unchecked for years. And none of the politicians, I assume, have any will. I mean, they could find a centralized location maybe these people could use, but we're just gonna take a walk up the street, up San Pedro, and talk to the people in my community, my district, hopefully my constituents. All right, let's roll.
Hey, who's selling these shoes? You got a size 15? No 15s? All right, because I'm gonna be behind that. All right, man. Got a busy shopping area this morning on San Pedro, 32nd Street East. Got the street preachers out here evangelizing, getting people to come to Jesus. Hey, how you doing, man? Good?
Hay muchas sí, pero hoy en esta mañana Dios te está llamando.
Any of you guys speak English?
No quiero orar contigo.
Is this a church? You guys part of the church? So you all spreading the word of Jesus?
Yes.
It is? Jesus.
Jesus is the Lord.
Jesus is everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. You guys have a good day.
Praise God. God bless, eh?
Okay.
God bless you.
Uh-huh. Got anything my size?
What size are you?
Extra large. Long.
Don't go X.
I'll come back. You hungry, big boy?
Nah, not right now.
You got food and everything out
Smell
here.
good though.
You can't find it here, they don't make it. This is pharmaceuticals.
Natural, me imagino natural.
Stomach. For your stomach. Okay. Beautiful. Man. What we got here?
Toy.
Boxing gloves. Everything. What you doing? Go back down. I'm here to buy me some soap. Great. How you doing, brother? Got an American flag right here. What you doing? You every weekend? Yeah.
What you doing?
What's going with you, brother?
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, they got two.
Tech.
You got any electric shavers, brother? You have electric shavers? But you got cologne here, huh?
Hey, do you have what's that
Not bad, not bad. That world famous 60 bucks. Cologne. Smells all right. Cars, video games. This goes here. We're gonna go up to the other part of the neighborhood. You got tools galore. Yeah, brother. $1 each. that, whatever that is, gotta clean it up. More tools. Materials, got some plants. How you doing? You got any cannabis plants to grow? Marijuana?
No.
No?
I'm good.
Yeah, I wish too. Smell it. How you doing? Yes, indeed. You selling all this? Must stay good? Yeah. Go ahead over and talk to the neighbors and see how this affects their peacefulness and serenity in their neighborhood. Yeah, we got tools. We got a spike hammer there. You can find some gold in California. And then you go around the corner. I think they're selling food over there. Go around the corner to some of the neighbors in the neighborhood. Cleaning up a little bit? Little house clean?
Yeah.
All right. Are you selling any bikes today?
No.
No? Just cleaning up?
Yeah.
Okay. Good talking to you, man.
Okay.
All right. You have a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know, this is part of the human condition, and as humans in the richest nation on the face of the planet, we should be better than this. I mean, we should do something just for the negative and adverse effect that it has on property values. To have all these people out here on the street selling like it's a market, and this goes from 32nd Street basically all the way down to Adams. So that's a stretch that's about 2 miles long, and it's totally unregulated. Lots of trash. Who knows what they're selling? They could be selling human beings out here for all we know. But you know, this is my neighborhood. This is my district, and these people need to be represented too. And once I get in the office, we're going to do something about this. There's got to be a way to change this situation. I mean, this adversely affects everyone in this neighborhood. But as you can see, it goes all the way up San Pedro. And I don't know, it just doesn't seem fair for the people who have property here and who have property rights to have this situation just continue without, you know, it's unabated, no one questions it. They don't get harassed, which is good, but I'm just looking for a cure to get these people off the street, maybe in one centralized location. They can have a swap meet, maybe a big lot somewhere they can meet, but this has got to change. This is dangerous. That's all. Steve Hill, 37th Congressional District, signing out.
And you have no weapons on you at all?
None at all.
Okay.
None at all.
Can you go ahead and just step right here? I just want to make sure you
Wait.
have no weapons on you.
Why are you touching me?
I just want to make sure you have no weapons on
you
you.
don't have to touch me. Use your verbal command.
Can I make sure you have no weapons on you, sir? Can you please turn around?
Wait a minute. Why are you using force?
I want to make sure.
Why are you using force? You don't have to use force. You start with a verbal command.
Sir, I want to make sure you have no weapons on you, please.
You start
you
with a
very
verbal
much.
command.
Can you put the phone down, please, sir?
No, sir, I'm recording.
Okay, the reason I stopped you right now. Do you have a warrant for your residence, sir? Okay.
John, put him in handcuffs.
Ken, what's up, man? Corey,
What's up?
how you gentlemen doing today?
Good.
How y'all been?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. You guys ever find any paperwork about my arrest?
Anything I found at the vehicle? Or about?
You should have seen. You see anything? I got a question. Why didn't they? It took them a whole year to arrest me. Why didn't they send a MET team to come and evaluate me?
I don't know. That you have to talk to the captain at Wamba for that.
Is it still Captain Josh? Barton?
Barden and
You still there?
yes, and Captain Barton and Barton.
Yeah, they had a whole year. I was talking to attorneys down there. They were saying they didn't evaluate you or nothing. It's like, no, they just came and arrested me and took my guns. Crazy shit, man. Yeah, how have you been? Hey, man, it's been a struggle. You know, live in LA, sold my house up here. I mean, this shit destroyed my whole life. Everything. Relationship with my kids. But, you know, got to rebuild. So I'm running for Congress down there. Okay. Yeah, let me give you a card. Yeah, you can go to my website. I'm just doing comedy and, you know, telling jokes and running for office, trying to save the nation. Well, good luck with that. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Yeah, I'm gonna eat if I can find a place to eat. What's up, Eric? Going on with our veterans representative?
Oh yeah.
How you been, man?
I'm good in yourself.
I'm good, man. I see. Fight, still struggling, still fighting for my arrest, still doing comedy.
Okay, yeah. I understand that.
And,
In a minute since you've been in
I live here, man. Yeah. I just came up here to the documentary about all this shit they did. Let everybody know that this shit still happening to black people in 2025. So I'm running for Congress. Let me give you a card. Working with Antifa. I'm working with Antifa in LA. Everybody working with Antifa. Yeah. We're trying to save the nation right now. This crazy shit going on. Ridiculous, man. The time. That's it. You got chairs in there? What did he say?
He just said, keep going, just call everybody, go to the top. And he's sending me all the contacts. He goes, this is ridiculous. I said, I know, so what are we doing? He goes, okay, well, let's go ahead and put phone calls in and then let her know. I think she's flying up back today.
They in session?
No, they're not in session, but
Okay,
they've
not
got
in
to go
session.
up for other things.
They're not going to be back in session until after the new year.
Right, till January 5th.
Okay.
That's when
I would
they're
like to have an opportunity to sit down and talk with her.
No, absolutely. And that's, you know,
Her,
that's...
her and Charles, because I already have familiarity with Charles.
Right.
I don't want her to be uncomfortable.
No, absolutely. But just, you know, again, hopefully by then, we...
Okay, today is Monday. When we last talked on Thursday, we were going to give them Friday to find out where my guns are.
Yes.
Did they tell you where my guns are?
Well, they're saying that with the Bureau.
They're with the Bureau. Yeah, we found that out last Thursday. But
Yes.
remember, we were supposed to have an answer by today. It's Monday.
Exactly.
Or Tuesday.
Well, so I told you that when I said, what do we do to get them?
Mm-hmm.
They were like, get a life scan, get this, and fill out that.
Mm-hmm.
I said, excuse me, send it all back to them. I go, we already did that.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Right.
This has been since April.
Right.
I go, this is how we got the last court hearing.
Right.
That turned out to be
Turned
for
out
nothing.
to be a wrong court
Right.
again.
For nothing. So now what? And so then that's why I told Charles, I said, look, this was sent since last week. We were giving them until Friday. I said, but nothing. I have heard nothing. So he's like, okay, Chris, I'm going to send you these things. Let's just get everything sent to these folks at the Bureau directly. I said, well, do you guys know? I mean, I thought you guys were going to give me a name of a person that you guys know directly.
Right.
So
Right.
I don't know.
So, have we validated that the guns are still in anybody's possession?
At the Bureau.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Anybody?
No, there's no. What I wanted
This
to
is-
say, these guns, here's the list, are here.
Yeah.
You may come and get them if you have this, and that.
Right. I got the receipts.
I know. Well, that's why I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's why I want the descriptions of what they have.
Well, they should know what they have. They took them from me.
I know, but where are they? And if they're
Right.
telling me they're there, then I want you to say, okay, yes, they are here. We have such and such, such and such and such and such. Right?
Do you know what would happen if Obama would have took anybody's guns and kept them for 4 years without charging them with anything? This is all the shit that the Republicans are screaming about, taking guns. And I'm a retired police officer and a veteran who have no guns. I'm running for Congress in LA. I have no way to protect myself. I've ran into gang member that I used to be with right out here at the prison. And I'm going to be saying stuff on this campaign trail and exposing things, and it's for my safety. You know Alex Villanueva in a gang. Yeah, the Banditos out of the East LA station, the Executioners out of the East LA station, and here in Palmdale they got the Cowboys and the Rattlesnakes, all gangs in the department. So I feel I can't speak freely, saying what I want to say, saying what I need to say, without some kind of protection. And they got my guns.
I know. Well, that's why I'm saying.
So they're basically
prohibiting
taking away my freedom of speech
exactly.
and my Second Amendment rights.
Right. Exactly.
By having my guns, without charging me with anything.
Exactly. And not only that, but especially when you're telling me that now they may not know that you did a live scan because we did that on our own.
Well, they told us to do that. That was a prerequisite for getting my guns back.
Exactly. So, okay, here it is. Why are you telling me to do the same thing over again?
Right.
It's already done, yeah. And I don't want them telling me to do it over again because it's from April.
Right.
You know, so here it is. What else do we need to do? Let me know that this is what's there and this is how he's got to go get it.
So why doesn't I know nobody wants to do this, but why can't somebody, just like George Whitesides, he was supposed to do it. Why can't somebody just expose what they did to me?
Well,
simple. I mean, this is justice we're talking about.
Exactly. But like I said, until I have those guns back in your hands, then you're going to expose them. Because then, here it is. Now I've gotten them 4 years later.
Okay.
Okay?
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
But I appreciate your help.
All right.
You and Francis. Okay. And I'm going to stop by to Francis because I want to see Gidget, her dog.
Oh, yes.
I'm in love with that dog.
Well, let me tell you something. She's a wonderful
I just have one question. So our job out here is to help veterans, and we're coming to the end of the year, and this is the hardest time of the year for a lot of veterans till the end of the year. And so if you see someone, just check out, see how they're doing. You never know what's going on. The holidays is a very sad time for other people. Also, if you see a way that LA County Sheriff's Department, we could possibly improve a little, please just reach out and let us know and see what we're doing. We're trying to help all the veterans we can, and the one biggest problem with veterans is isolation. So this is really a good program because this gets a lot of veterans out and a lot of people come out, and this is their only thing they have to do other than staying home. So I appreciate all you guys and thank everyone for your services, even the Marines. Without you guys,
we might need your radar.
the Navy did, but without any help from the bottom 10%, I hear.
I got arrested for speaking out. We don't do that shit in America. Alex Villanueva had me arrested. You know he's running again.
I don't even pay attention.
Yeah, that's good. And that's the way we should be. We don't care about political figures. But he's running again. And I go back to Norwalk School, finish pulling my papers, do my stuff, run for Congress. And I'm going to be asking that he drops out of the race immediately. For what he did. We don't need anybody like that in office. It's going to weaponize the law enforcement against the citizens speaking out about issues in the community that I live in. But that's what's going on. And you guys are cool. You guys have been helpful. You guys have been honest, truthful. But this shit, unfortunately, is way above you guys' head. We should let you guys know about this. Because Alex Villanueva did it so quickly. He wanted to retaliate against me so fast that he wasn't able to get his ducks in a row. Therefore, it messed up the Department of Justice because they went in on his word that I was a danger or a threat. And they're the ones that raided my house, took all my weapons, scared the shit out of my kids. And that's the situation I'm in. But it has nothing to do with you guys, really. It should have. Because whatever I said that supposedly made me a threat
was said a year prior to my arrest. That would have given the net team, mental evaluation team, that much time to come and talk to me, see if I was okay, you know, see if I was actually a threat. But they didn't tell you guys anything.
I think if the med team, if they were notified the day of, it's something you said a year ago, and that's for some reason that carried on for a year, they wouldn't have come out. So like, for instance,
They wouldn't have no reason to come out.
like a year ago, I'm like, I'm gonna kill myself, and now a year later, whoever, if you're with Matt, and you come out and then like, hey, did you say this thing a year ago? Like, yeah.
Have you
like,
killed anybody since?
Well, how do you feel now? Like, since that day, nothing's changed. I felt exactly the same way. Then we could do something. But if it was like something I said a year ago, and time goes by, more than likely, with most people, like, whatever happened that year, there's going to be some sort of change. So, I know we've had a few calls where someone said something like the day before, and if someone went out and they wanted to talk to us, we talked to them and didn't. Sometimes people say that, like, yeah, I said this yesterday. Okay, well, what's changed since yesterday? Nothing. Actually, things have gotten worse. So I knew you guys would do something. Like, you didn't even have to get that far. And then, yeah, it changes things. So, yeah.
I never got an opportunity. I mean, if I was a threat, which I know I wasn't, I would have enjoyed you guys coming and paying me a visit, you know, to see if I was okay. I mean, that's kind of what you guys do, right? I wouldn't mind that at all, but that wasn't the circumstance. That wasn't the case. But Alex Villanueva used that to retaliate against me. But he shouldn't have gotten the Department of Justice involved. Because now I'm fighting two entities of law enforcement when it's actually the Sheriff's Department's fault. Alex Villanueva's fault. But can you do? All I can do is fight. You gotta come to a show, man. You know, now that I'm dealing with the criminal justice system and I see how all this shit works for black men, all I can say is, if I had have known then when I worked here what I know now, to see what happens when we go to courtroom, to see what happens when we're dealt a blow of injustice by the system. You know, when I worked here, I was working here when the LA riots broke out in '92. When I worked here, the demographics would suggest that African American males made up approximately 6% of the population of California, but yet we made up 46% of the prison population. That lets you know that our system is broken, inherently broken. It has to be fixed from the inside. And you know, that was part of the reason I decided to take an early retirement. Just the disparity in numbers, just the sheer amount of black men that I would see, like when we released for morning chow. You know, you open up a cell block, 5 cell blocks on the yard. You open up a cell block, release for yard, and for the first 15 minutes or so, one black man after another. That's all you see. Walk out of here. And then the Latinos, and then a few whites. But that kind of made me, you know, become disenchanted just with the system and everything. That's basically why I kind of took an early retirement, because I got into a situation with the administration. But you know, these prisons are full of us, man, and the way I see it now, it's because of our criminal justice system. Black people, I'm dealing with it now. Black people don't have no chance in these damn courtrooms. Unless you have a lot of money, there's very little chance of you getting justice. And you know, when I was in, I would talk to inmates, you know, because they are humans. And I would talk to inmates, and a lot of them would tell me, they say, you know, Officer Hill, I really shouldn't even be in here. I'm not, you know, I've done some stuff. They would admit to me, I've done some stuff, but what they have me in for now, I'm not guilty of it.
but I had to take a rap, and that's a lot of black men, you know, they do that for, I guess, street cred. They instead of ratting people out, they'll take the whole charge. And that's another reason these prisons are disproportionately full of black men. Besides that, and the inability to afford I would just say competent legal assistance. And these what are they, public defenders, or these people that the state gives? These people really have no interest in seeking justice. A lot of these attorneys, they're just there for that guaranteed paycheck. So yeah, I did about here when this prison opened up. I think it opened up in 92, but I transferred in just shortly after it opened up. Met a lot of good people, a lot of good friends. I still live here, still live in this community. But you know, prison is prison, and for us, really, things don't change much. It's just kind of the way it is. Thought we could stop by.
Heidi.
See what's going on. See how you doing. How's your Christmas
Working.
going?
Waiting for family to come in.
Yeah, you the only one in office today? As
Yep.
usual. As usual, one man show. Yeah, I just came from Coffee with Vets to talk to Chris over there.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go by their office, you know.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't for Suzette Valadares, man.
She did it? No.
Well, she's still working on it.
She's still
That's the thing.
Chris is still working on it.
Chris,
Yeah.
Chris is still working on it. Talk to her, and
Yeah.
you know, she talked to Charles,
Yeah.
and they are just like befuddled. They are
Yeah.
just like, yeah, this level of corruption is still happening in 2025
Yeah.
to black people, and I imagine everybody else too, because corruption is corruption.
Yeah.
But yeah, George he wouldn't do anything. Even though he wrote everything out, he didn't do anything. But you know, everybody's gonna have a price to pay.
Good.
Here, let me give you one of my cards.
Yeah. No.
So you'll
definitely.
you'll know how to contact me.
Ooh, I saw this. It was very good. I liked your website.
Oh yeah.
check it out. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna get better.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna put some comedy on there.
Good.
Gonna shoot a short documentary and get some footage of some of the people in the Antelope Valley.
Mm-hmm. Good.
And yeah, it's going to be an interesting story once all this comes out. And of course, I'll be asking for Alex Villanueva to drop out of the race. And you know the Attorney General, Bonta, he's going to get in the race for governor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he knows about the USC, so this is going to get really interesting.
Hey, my baby. Hey, my baby. Oh, you got your Christmas sweater on.
She does. Got to spend the weekend in Calabasas.
Oh, high rent district, huh?
I know.
Out of the AV.
Yeah, hallelujah.
It's good to get out of here.
Yeah.
Tell me, living in LA, even though it's not under the conditions
Yeah.
I wished it would be in, but living in LA is a different world. Living out here where everything is run by politicians,
Right.
the churches, and law enforcement. I spoke to Ken and Corey over there at Breakfast for Vets, and they still don't know nothing about. They still can't find any paperwork.
They still can't find anything.
No, they can't. No. So, hey, it is what it is, man. And you know, this level of corruption needs to be exposed, and that's what I plan on doing. So, good to stop by and see you. I think I'll put my name in the book just to let them know that this was probably the last time they'll be seeing me here, asking for help, constituency help. But he knows everything, so this is just
You can fill out another PDF.
yeah. But what did it hurt at this point?
I know. Let me see. Where are they? Oh, they're right there.
Yeah. I've already let George know, like you're dirt to me. For you to know about corruption and be an elected official and say nothing, not good. I mean, that's a public trust issue, you know? You're a politician and you can allow this to go on without saying anything, you're part of the problem.
It's gotten too long.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if somebody take your weapons and you're a retired peace officer and a veteran, not give them back and not charge you with anything. You know, if I was a white Christian, you know what would be going on right now? I mean, I probably would have had those guns back a long time ago. But it is what it is. At the state level and the state corruption, they're not going to tell on themselves.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let George know I need the FBI to come in here to investigate what they did to me.
Yeah. Did you put your address from Palmdale in here?
I need to?
Yes.
Yeah, I will.
Just like Chris needed your address
Right.
too.
Here where it says Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. But you come here and they can see you, but if you're someone that's coming with a problem, they don't want to answer the door. Like, they don't want to deal with the problem. And that's, you know, that's what members of our state legislature, that's what they get elected for. I mean, I voted for this man before, more than once, to keep him in office. And he was there where I spoke out at and was arrested for. He was present, he was on stage. He knows what happened, but he wouldn't do nothing about it on my behalf, not even to get my guns back. And we're both retired peace officers. But they would rather just avoid you. But I'm gonna keep ringing the bell until they get irritated and come out or something, but fuck it. That's how they do. That's what they do.
There.
How you doing?
Good.
What's your name?
Sydney.
Sydney?
Hi there. What can
How
I
you
do?
doing?
What can I do for you, Mr. Hill?
You know who I am?
Absolutely. I work for Senator Will.
Oh, you work for Scott?
I did.
You know, Scott is one of the admirable politicians who initially got the runaround from DOJ for a year.
Yes.
About my arrest.
Yes.
So him and my very good friend, his wife, Vanessa Wilk.
Yes.
Beautiful people. I wish he was still here. Need more people like him.
He was great. He was an honor to work for.
Even though he was a Republican, he was a good man.
Okay.
He was a good American. He's a good human being because he cared about justice.
He did.
So I already talked to Chris this morning over at Coffee for Vets.
Okay, good. Perfect.
I thought she would be back here by
She's
now.
not yet. Nope.
When is Suzette back in the district yet?
She's in and out of the district. She's out of session right now, so they're doing a lot of things in the district.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah, I want to try to set up an opportunity to actually speak with her in person.
Okay. We can absolutely do that. We can get
I'm
that.
going to sign in, but who's the scheduler?
So our scheduler is up in Sacramento, and her name is Rebecca. And we can give you her email address.
Yeah, give that to me. I'm going to give you one of my cards.
Perfect.
That's how you can get a hold of me.
For Congress.
I'm running for Congress in LA,
Excellent.
37th Congressional District.
What area is that?
That's it goes over to Alameda Street, just south of downtown, all the way over to Culver City, about where the 405 is, and then kind of a jig-jag gerrymander type thing,
right.
down toward the 108th place, up to like the tip of Beverly Hills, and then back over to downtown.
Okay, you're a long drive from home then. Drive up.
Well, I don't live here anymore. I lost everything.
No, say to drive up here too.
Yeah, to drive up here.
Drive.
Yeah, well, I wanted to go to Coffee for Vets for probably the last time to see my comrades and fellow veterans.
Nice. It's a great organization.
People who were willing to give their life for this country. Honorable people.
Very.
It's your boy.
You're my boy, but still, come on. You're asking me to call the office to let them know that, hey, there's this guy that moved to LA who's shooting a documentary and he's showing up without an appointment? Come on.
I just want to say hi and let them know I'm in town.
I mean, you're going to have a whole ass film crew with you.
Oh, it's
They're
not
gonna
that much.
fucking hate me if I do that.
No, I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble, Wade. Come on, I wouldn't do that, would I?
Oh my. Come on, I know you well.
No, man. Hey, where's Juan at, man? We're you know, I'm with Antifa in LA, man. We're getting ready to do a big action up in Sacramento. I want to talk to Juan and see if he'd be available to speak at our event.
You have his number.
Oh, that's right, I do. But you know, he don't ever answer the phone because he's scared of me.
Well, text him.
All right,
Shit.
I'll text him. But yeah, I want to see if he'll be able to speak at our rally.
And you have Vicky on. You have all of our people's contact, don't you? You know our district office folks.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like it's not like you haven't lived in the AV for like fucking decades.
I know.
You know Vicky.
Yeah. I will. Yeah, I'll give him a call. Yeah, I'll just give him a call.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. We don't want anybody to be connected with any kind of political corruption, do we?
No one here in our office is connected to shit like that.
I know.
Look, you know the AV is a crazy ass place.
Yeah, I know.
You know, funny shit is always going on, but all you could do is the work that you fucking do.
Right. You know, activism. You're not a real activist till you've been arrested at least once.
Well, luckily for me, I've been arrested a few times.
Yeah. Unfortunate. All right, man. Hey, I want you to enjoy your day off, man.
Cool. All righty, Steve.
All right.
Peace.
Is there any kind of way, I know Josh isn't here, I stopped by here to talk to Captain Williams about my arrest and not doing any paperwork.
I can take the message for you, but I won't be able to get him out here right now. Does he know? Have you talked to him about it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you want me to tell him, sir?
Get my card.
Okay.
Contact. And let him know I'm still looking for documentation about my arrest.
Okay, so he'll know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he'll know exactly what
Okay, Mr. Hill.
We've never been able to find any paperwork.
Okay.
And I thought maybe by now, a couple of years, that's transpired.
Yes, sir.
That maybe he could conjure up something showing why I was arrested.
Okay. I will let him know, sir.
Thank you so much.
City Hall. Let's see if we can get any kind of access here. We'll just pull up and park in one of these reserved spots. One's for the mayor. But they usually stay hiding too. That's what all these public officials do, man. They hide as much as they can from the public. Cause they really don't want to deal with any issues, shit like that. So let's go in and see who we got. Wall built up against the public now. Who's here? Is any members from the city council here?
They might be in meetings today. Is there anything I could assist you?
Yeah. See if you can find somebody back there. Tell them Steve Hill is here to talk to them.
Steve Hill.
Steve Hill. Yeah. Any of them back there. Eric Olson, Betancourt, Alarcon. Richard Lola. All right. Sunshine. How you doing?
Don't have no feet.
Oh, yeah, kind of. What happens to you when they destroy your life? Who's here? Is anybody here that represents the city? No one?
No council members right now.
No council members here?
No.
Eric's not here?
No.
Betancourt's not here?
Not right now.
Andrea?
No.
Lola?
No. Not right.
Nobody's here.
No.
Wow. Okay. I just came from the Palmdale Sheriff Station. You guys know you still got Sergeant Josh Barton still over there working. Yeah, you guys know that. He's the one that's responsible for destroying my entire life. I don't live here anymore. I live in LA.
Okay.
That's why you haven't seen me.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to come up and talk to
Yeah.
somebody representing the city to see if anything or anybody was ever going to be held accountable for.
I'm not aware of any.
I know.
I'm new.
I know. Yeah, I'm new. You ain't never seen me before. I'm in the Witness Protection Program.
No. This is all before my time. I
know.
I can have Nardi come out.
Tell them.
Okay. When is this?
That's now. I'm running.
Now.
I'm running for Congress in LA, 37th Congressional District.
In LA? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where I live at now. How long has Nardi been with him?
With the city?
Yeah.
20 years.
Have him come out, give me a chat for just a second.
Okay.
Familiar face.
How you doing,
Good.
sweetheart?
How are you?
Oh, it's horrible for me, but
That's not good.
it's okay. You know they destroyed my life.
No.
I don't live here anymore.
I do know that. I do know you told me you live.
Yeah. I was hoping to talk to someone from my city council.
Who do you want to talk to? Which one? None of them are here
None
right
of them
now.
are here. Yeah, I figured.
Who do you want to talk to?
Kind of wanted to talk to Eric
Okay.
Olson, because you know Captain Josh Barton is still over there at the pond.
Yes,
I just
I
left him over there.
Let
And you know, he's the one who's basically responsible for my arrest and confiscation of my weapons, which, you know, they haven't charged me with anything and I haven't gotten those weapons back yet. And I'm running for Congress in LA and I'm a retired peace officer. And I know a lot of unsavory people. I've run into a few of them.
You want me to have Eric call you?
Have Eric give me a call. And I'm gonna head on back to LA now. I came up for coffee with Bets.
Oh, nice.
See my old friends and comrades.
Good. I will tell him you were here and ask you.
Tell them I was here and tell them I stopped over at Transplant Brewery too.
Okay.
Matt's gonna, okay.
Matt.
But yeah, it's good seeing you.
In line and Steve here. Thank you.
Good morning, Commission. My name is Steve Hill. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran, retired correctional peace officer. I worked at two different maximum security prisons, one being CCI, the other being CSP-LAC, which is California State Prison, Los Angeles County, which is the only state prison within the bounds of Los Angeles County. I was arrested on March 7th, 2022. I had my weapons confiscated and taken to jail like a common criminal. I've been coming down here telling you guys about this that happens in Antelope Valley as it relates to law enforcement. We've been under a settlement agreement for years. I've been coming down here, I pleaded with you guys. I got all the recordings, I got all the receipts. Ms. Mosley, I came down to your office, told you specifically, with documentation
Mr. Hill.
about my arrest. Okay, we're gonna talk about the CAC, because I know a lot about the CAC in the Antelope Valley. And typically those are people, puppets that are handpicked by the Sheriff's Department. Captain Joshua Barton should be immediately and expeditiously removed from the Palmdale Sheriff Station. It took all of this time for me. I pleaded with you guys to expose my arrest. I talked to Sheriff Luna earlier. He's going to finally look into my arrest. But your commission needs to be disbanded. Thank you. My name is Steve Hill. Website is stevehillforcongress.com. I'm running for the 37th Congressional District here in Los Angeles. You'll have to Google that on the map. It's a really gerrymandered district that encompasses to the east part of downtown LA over to approximately Alameda Street, and then to the west out to Baldwin Hills area, Ladera Heights, Crenshaw area, down to approximately 108th Street, and then back up to primarily Wilshire.
I will be running for Congress, and I'm not accepting any donations from anyone, corporate or special interest groups, because I want the people to retain their power. And the way that people retain their power is by their politicians not accepting these bribes from corporations and big money interests, PACs, because then that's who they are beholden to. They're not beholden to the people.